Yo, what's good with y'all? So I decided to make more content on this whole dating advice and whatever, since that's what y'all care about anyway the most, right? So, one of the first questions, and probably the most common question I get asked is, you know, how do I know if she is shit testing me versus actually not interested, right? So let's break this down right now. First of all, what is a shit test? A shit test is basically when a girl gives you shit to test how you react to it. I.e., right? Uh, there was a time that, I got on a date with a girl, hook up, whatever the fuck. And upon meeting her, right, this was like a Tinder thing, right? She was like, "Oh yeah, you're a lot shorter than I expected." I'm not a tall guy myself. I'm like what, 5'9", 5'10", something like that. And anyway, regardless, you know, that was her way of shit testing me to see, okay, am I gonna get offended? Am I gonna react? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna be a little bitch, basically? You know what I said? I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm a hobbit. Bitch, let's go on an adventure. Grabbed her hand and literally just like went along with it. Amazing time. We both had a good time, whatever, right? And so that's an example of a shit test. When a female, gives you shit to see how you react to it, right? And more oftentimes than not, she doesn't do this consciously, It happens on a primal level, which, even they don't even realize they're doing this shit, right? And it's just to filter out, weaker men from, the ones that knows what's up, right? And, so that's probably like one of the earlier signs that a girl's interested. Actually, when she gives you shit, she has to be somewhat interested in you to actually give you shit. She's not gonna give shit to a guy that she's not interested in. She's not gonna give that guy even the time of day, right? So that's what a shit test is. Now on to how to pass it. Mainly, there's two ways. Numero uno, right? Would be just simply to not care, to simply just, and ignore and just, laugh it off or whatever the fuck, right? Now, number two would be what I did in the situation and make a joke out of it and, lighten the mood up a little bit, right? Shows, you're spontaneous, you're a fun guy and, you don't take shit too seriously, right? That signals the abundance mindset, right? So those are the two main ways to pass them, right? Now I want to dive a little bit deeper and realize that for you to pass these, okay, you actually first must be okay with yourself and how you are as a person, because you can't fake true confidence. Yeah, you might be able to brush it off, but once you go home, and if you go and, cry yourself to sleep that night because the girl called you short or skinny or fat or whatever the fuck, you're missing the point then. You're missing the point. You gotta be able to have that mindset where it's just like, fuck it, I'm working on myself, I'm doing this and that, I'm happy with how I'm progressing, right? So you can't really take this shit too personally, right? Now, another aspect that I want to go through is that shit tests are actually common in LTRs as well, right? So in long-term relationships, right? Usually within, the after the honeymoon phase is over, and from start to honeymoon, a little bit here and there, right? But from like 6 months to like 9, something along those lines, she will give a more advanced type of level of shit test, which in that you would respond, similar but different, right? So what I mean by that is like, it's something called the jealousy test, right? So, she doesn't pick up this person, right in front of you or whatever, right? Or, if she's getting a call or whatever the fuck, her ex hits her up and, it's, yeah, So, at that point, or if she says something along the lines of, "Oh, yo, I'm gonna go to the club with my girlfriends, whatever. It's my friend's birthday. It's whatever the fuck." Okay, let's assess the ones in the club, right? So the whole club situation, personally, how I would handle it, I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, go. I had plans anyway, and that's it. That's it." Because what will happen is she'll actually start getting insecure. Right? And as soon as you don't pick up your phone because you're out with your friends and actually having a life outside of her, she'll be like, "Oh no, did I piss him off? Did I do this? Did I do this? Blah, blah." Right? If she is actually into you, right? Now if this shit continues, right, then at that point might as well just have an open relationship type thing, right? Or just throw these, right? But that's how to convey that abundance mindset. In terms of, if she is flirting with a dude right in front of you, call it out, like it is. In terms of if her ex hits her up and, y'all know they have a history or whatever the fuck, well, at that point, just be like, "Okay, and that's it. That's it." Literally just have this whole attitude that with or without the chick, whether it's sexually, whether it's emotionally, you're fine either way. That's the subconscious message that you want to convey. And that can only come from you actually having an abundance mindset. So, it all boils down to, are you fine and happy with yourself? Just yourself. If everything and everybody was taken away from you, would you be happy with just yourself, man? That's what it boils down to, right? And these shit tests, you wouldn't consciously have to think about passing them. It's like, "Oh, if she's doing this, is this a shit test?" Nah, man. Like, this shit would come naturally. So with that being said, I hope this video helped y'all. Until you get to that mindset of having abundance or whatever, these are how to recognize them, and pass. But the bigger message is grow that abundance mindset. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.